Hi guys, if you guys watched my last video, I did a haul video where I got the new Tartelette palette, and I am really excited to get in here. I still haven't touched the eyeshadows. I've been saving it for this video, and it is long overdue for me to dip my hands into this palette, and so I'm going to swatch the colors for you guys. So the first ones I'm going to go through are Free Spirits, Caregiver, and then Supermom. Alright, so there are the three colors. This one right here is Free Spirit, this one is Caregiver, and then this one is Supermom, Caregiver, and Free Spirit. The first shade is like a creamy shade. It's kind of like a yellow cream shade. And then this one is kind of a pale pink, and then this one is more of an ivory, is what it's described on their website. To me, it looks a lot like this, just a little lighter. So it looks a lot like Free Spirit to me, Supermom does. It's just a slight difference in the color. So this one is just more yellow toned. I get this up here. The next ones we're going to swatch are Force of Nature, Natural Beauty, and then Wanderer. Swatched. Now these right here, to me, like these two rows look the same. So this one right here is Force of Nature, and this one is Natural Beauty, and then this one is Wanderer. The main differences between these colors is this is of a more orange tone. It's described on their website. Force of Nature is described as a nude. Natural Beauty is described as a mauve. And then Wanderer is described as a light brown. To me, these two shades look a lot alike. Like I said, this one has more of an orange tone. This is true. It's like a light brown. And then this is a mauve. So this one here to me is not a nude. It's more of an orange color. So yeah, this is an orange toned brown to me, and it's not, to me this does not look like a nude color. I mean, it may be to some people, but to me it showed up very orange on the skin. So Dreamer, then this one is Best Friend, and then this one is Power Player. So this one is Dreamer, this is Best Friend, and this is Power Player. This is a warm brown. To me, this is more of like a dark brown. In my opinion, it is warm, but it's like a darker warm brown. This one is described as a mulberry shade. It's just a purpley shade. It looks a lot like the shade before, just a little bit darker. I really like this shade. This was one of my favorite shades. And I actually do like this Power Player shade. It's described as a taupe, and it is. It's just a brown taupe color. So we're going to go into this last row here, and the first one is Multitasker, Bombshell, and then Fashionista. This one right here is Multitasker, and it's described as a chocolate. And this one is Best Friend, and it's described as a dark plum. It's very dark and very pigmented. It's still on my finger. You see me sitting there patting more product. And then the last one is Fashionista, and it's just described as a black. These are very pigmented. Like I said, this one right here is kind of like my least favorite out of this row, but this is one of the most pigmented rows in the palette. And there they are. I have to say the middle row of shades is my favorite out of the entire palette, and I love purples, so. But those are the shades right there. These are all very creamy and, as you can see, pigmented as crap. We are going to test these eyeshadows out, see how creamy they are, how well they blend on the eye. So let's get started. And I'm just going to use the mirror out of the palette because it's got a big old mirror, in it and it doesn't like move or anything, so it just kind of stays where you put it. I don't know which row of shades. I'm having to blow off some. These are really buttery and really flaky, y'all. So if you start dipping into this, it's gonna go places. That black was everywhere. And I'm gonna take this Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush, and so I'm gonna go into this shade right here, Caregiver, and I'm just gonna apply that to both of my eyes, all over the. Whoa. Yeah, I have to tap off excess because this is going to go everywhere. So I'm just going to put this in my brow bone and all over the lid. Alright, so there's the first color. You can't really tell the difference much. Take my Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm gonna go into this warmer toned Force of Nature, or yeah, Force of Nature right here, and I'm going to apply that. Whoa, this mirror doesn't stay stationary if you have it leaning. So I'm going to that Force of Nature shade, and I'm just gonna apply it right above the crease area and into the brow bone, kind of like my transition shade. These are very, very powdery. Like if you can see, kind of making a little bit of a mess. So you would really need to be careful when you're using these. I mean, I don't really see the mess when I'm going to like apply it to my eye. Like these blend really nicely. That's such a pretty shade. That did not look like that in the pan. Like it's turning into like an orange toned shade on me. So if you're about my skin tone and you're thinking, okay, this palette's not gonna be for me, this color like freaking turned orange on me. So yeah, that's freaking awesome. I love orange toned transition shades. So yeah, freaking phenomenal. Take my Real Techniques base shadow brush, this Power Player shade right here. I'm gonna use a bunch of different shades, so this Power Player shade, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. I want to tap off the excess because these are very powdery. So I'm gonna flip the brush. The product is on this side of the brush. I'm gonna go right into my crease area. Just kind of to blend these two colors together. These shades blend so freaking beautifully. OMGs, so freaking pretty. I'm very, very happy with this. This just shading brush from Real Techniques. I'm using all Real Techniques brushes. If you haven't seen my haul video, which I know I already mentioned it, I got new brushes and stuff, so I'm trying to test these out just to make sure that it's accent. But this one's one I already had, so I'm gonna go into Best Friend now. So this purpley shade right here. So now I'm just gonna go into the front part of my eye. I feel like with these colors you do have to build them up a bit though. But I don't have any like primer or anything on underneath. The only thing I had underneath was foundation, so yeah. I brush is wet, and that made this muddy. That's not good. Yeah, my eyes watered a little bit, and my brush got wet, made it a little muddy, and made my eyeshadow muddy right there. If you can tell, it's not the way that it was. So I wouldn't really recommend using these wet. Just from my little experience right there, you just be careful. This eye looks freaking fabulous, and this one where my eyes will water, it's got a little muddy right in there. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, so there was a disappointment with this palette, but not a major one. Accent brush. I used the little accent brush out of the starter kit from Real Techniques, and I'm going to go into the Fashionista shade, the dark black at the bottom. I'm just gonna go into this a little bit because this shade is freaking pigmented as all get out, and I'm just gonna apply that right. That freaking shade is pigmented as all get out, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but I keep saying y'all a lot. This is definitely one of those shades you could use as your shade to, you know, darken up your lash line, which is what I'm doing. Definitely could use this as a eyeliner, you know, eyeshadow eyeliner, whatever. That looks really freaking good. I like that. It freaking stayed in place too, like it didn't move and smudge or whatever. So I just apply this to the lower lash line as well to darken it up. So if you're a girl that doesn't really like applying eyeliner into your waterline, this freaking shade, it would be fabulous for you. Alright guys, so I'm back and my eyes are all done, and this is what the final look looks like. The eyeshadows I give freaking five all the way, 5 stars, yeah. They blend nice, they are beautiful, they are very, very pigmented. I would have to say I do not regret buying this at all. I would recommend it to anybody. If you are watching this video and you're trying to decide between this and the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette, the new semi-sweet, pick this up. If you are a matte fan, pick this up. This is limited edition and that's going to be around forever. So go ahead and get your hands on this. If you don't like it, you can always return it. But for me, it's a no-brainer. I freaking love this thing. So I hope you guys really liked my video. I know it was pretty long, but I kind of wanted to give you guys an in-depth view of the palette, the eyeshadows, everything. So yeah, if you have any questions about this palette, just leave them below. So just hit that subscribe button down below, and until next time, bye guys.